the biggest election in history, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. As the countdown for who will win the 2024 election comes to an end, many voters don't know who or what they are really voting for. Many voters only know what is televised on biased news stations or what pops up on their Twitter feeds. In an article by Elisa Shearer, 67% of Americans reported that their news stations presented factual information to favor one side of an issue. In the textbook, Turo identifies two groups of people known as the information rich and the information poor. In Mass Media and the Knowledge Gap, a study by Donahue, Tichenor, and Olian found that the information rich were the well-educated and well-off financially. As for the information poor were the opposite, little education and low income in society. To identify the knowledge gap in politics, I will be exploring biased news channels and information of Trump's reforms versus Kamala's reforms. News stations are known for leaning more towards the left or right. Fox News is the most known Republican-leaning station at 93%, with ABC News following second at 44%, while CNN, 79%, CBS, 55%, and MSNBC at 95% are known for leaning heavily Democratic. Many viewers don't know the biases, especially young voters who watch what is viewed in their household. This is an example of the uneducated following the masses displayed in front of them. Many voters are not only moved by what they hear and see on the news, but also by stereotypes of the Democratic and Republican parties. Republicans are pro-life, Democrats pro-choice. Republicans with a strong Second Amendment right, and Democrats for gun control. Instead of doing their own research on both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris's reforms and campaign platforms that can be found on their very own websites. Although you can find these reforms, can you understand them? As a first-year college student, even I had trouble understanding half of the reforms that deal with economics due to my lack of education. The uneducated or low-income voters may not understand what exactly it is they are voting for, which is a major problem, especially in what is seen as one of the most important elections of U.S. history. The knowledge gap theory is an important concept in our daily lives that is seen heavily in the 2024 elections. Read up and understand what and who you're voting for these next 4 years.